must have been messing with this in the last web. So I don't want to do that. So, if we look at the, look to find this here so we can, dissect some of these things out. And we'll see. So I just got rid of that by accident. It's the beauty of digital dissection. All right, and so, if we come in here, we should be able, so first of all, you can kind of see that whole, what's the orientation here of those uterus and those bladder. What is it? It's
superior.
Anti-flexed, right? Anti-flexed over the bladder, right? And so, let's see if we get rid of the bladder. I don't know if we'll be able to see exactly what I was trying to show here. I did not get rid of the bladder. It's just, it's got the mucosa of it. Right? And so, I was hoping to be able to actually see the uterus in here. I mean, we can see the uterus, but see the cervix. But I may not be able to after all. So where would I, where we're going to look for the cervix? How are you going to see the cervix or feel the cervix if you're doing a pelvic exam?
Through the vagina.
Yeah, through the vagina, right? And so, we're going to look for, so what is, we got, let's see if I can kind of try this, right? And so we've got, what is this? That's going to be my rectum, right? And so this is going to be the vaginal orifice, right? And so we can kind of follow that tube, and so that's what we see here, right? And so this opening is kind of this blind opening, and it's kind of bulbous, right? It kind of comes down into the vestibule of the vagina, and so there's a way. Oh yeah, that's what it is. What am I doing? Let's look at where's mine? There we go. Always got to have the NPRs up. Do the double tap on the sagittal view. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so, boom, right there. Right? So here's the cervix right here. Right? So you can see it kind of opens, right? And so there is what do y'all remember the name? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a name for each of these little kind of folds. Fornix, yeah. So there's another one for the other side, isn't there? There's the fornix, and then there's the. I don't know. I mean, you may have said that. I don't remember off the top of my head. So, anyways, and so this would be, here's the cervix, right? And so that's the uterus. So you can see how that. What do you think about that cervix? Like, does it look like? Like, just slide it back over and open the other window.
Oh.
And let's look at this. Right? What do you think might be different? Like, this is cervix, and let's just call this healthy cervix. What's that?
Columnar.
You do get a squamous columnar, that junction. Yeah, you do get that. All right. Yeah. So if you look at this, this is it's got lots of smooth muscle in it, right? Which kind of makes sense. Why do you need smooth muscle in the cervix? Contractions, right? So when you have contractions. All right, there you go. And actually, this is very sensitive, right? There's lots of free nerve endings here that when the baby's head hits the cervix, when it gets into the birthing position in the birth canal, it actually puts pressure on the cervix. And that pressure on the cervix is what then causes those nerves to fire, right? And then for the posterior pituitary to release oxytocin, which then causes more first floor contractions to make the pressure even more. So you get that thing out of there. Yeah, so it's positive feedback. Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, so you see, lots of, really dark pink like this is usually elastic connective tissue. So lots of elastic connective tissue in there. right? Smooth muscle, right? You know, lots of large vessels, etc. And this doesn't have the. I don't think it doesn't look like it's got the actual that squamous epithelial junction there. So now compare this and kind of in your mind to what you see here, right? In that sagittal view. It doesn't look pink, right? So remember,
Yeah.
like things in here, like that's vascularized because this is, you know, in situ colorization, like it should look pink, right? So what does that tell you about this? It's fibrotic or atrophy, right?
Yeah.
She was really old. She'd gone through menopause, right? So this is postmenopausal, right? There's atrophy of the cervix, atrophy of the uterus,